This is I Only Touch Greatness Remix. Scan the code and follow.
Hey guys, it's Milan Lucic jumping on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
We'll stay on that topic. Being on both sides of the Battle of Alberta, what's it like in the trenches?
Oh, it's the same. It don't matter. When you're in the game, you're in the game, right? You know what? It's like you saw I fought Nurse earlier this year.
Yeah, we're dropping that highlight.
And Darnell will tell you, me and him are good buddies, but it don't matter. He's a Hamilton kid. I'm East Van kid. You know what? It's kind of the same type of thing, you know. You throw down. Hey, we all played, whether it was basketball or whatever it is, you know, sports with your buddies growing up. And sometimes you throw down with your buddies because you're in the heat of the moment, because you want to win the game. So when the rivalry's that heated, you do what you got to do to win, and that's what it is.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah, if you could have dinner with anybody dead or alive, who is it?
I always hate this question. You know what? If I could have dinner with anyone, because I love sports so much, I wish I could have like dinner with like Michael Jordan, because I feel like he'd be, especially watching The Last Dance, the ESPN thing that he put out. I feel like he has so many stories, and I feel like when he was a player in those videos, he likes to tell stories. He likes to have a good time. He'll have a drink with you, have a cigar with you. You know, he'll probably want to like bet you on like anything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. And he'll probably want to even wrestle. He'll probably want to wrestle you too at the end of the day. But yeah, so it'll probably be him.
Who was your sports hero growing up? Like, who did you look up to?
Well, when I was a young kid, I was lucky. My uncle, my mom's brother, Dan Kessa, he made the NHL. He spent his first 19 games with the Canucks, actually, in '93. And I think he ended up playing almost 140 games. So to have somebody in the family to look up to, be in hockey and make the NHL, you know, it was easy to, you know, to look up to that. And then as a Serbian kid, you know, I think I speak for a lot of kids, you know, looking up to a guy like Vlade Divac, who was the biggest Serbian athlete back then, probably the biggest Serbian athlete before Novak Djokovic took over, as that goes. So I would say those two guys.
Hey, Andre, you want to hit him with a question?
Yeah. My second question would be, when you were ever playing for the Express, were you ever considering going to college, or always just wanted to play in the Western League?
Well, you know what? I wasn't drafted, so my whole thought process when I went to the Express was I'm going to college, because that's my only route to get to where I want to go. And it was when the GM, Scott Bonner of the Giants, saw me in an Express game that he listed me and wanted to sign me as a Giant, was because of how good I was playing on the Express. That I just couldn't say no to playing in my hometown, especially when they were hosting the Mem Cup. So my whole thought process as a 16-year-old when I was playing in the Express was, I got to do what I can. And I was doing all the schoolwork. I was taking all the courses. I was doing everything to make sure that I could go the NCAA route. But luckily for me, I got to play for the Giants. And but yeah, my whole thought process when I didn't get drafted and when I wasn't a part of any WHL team was to go the NCAA route.
Well, we might as well go. Ryan, you go with your second one there.
If you could fight someone again or new in the NHL, who would it be? I like it.
Yeah.
Anyone, man. Anyone.
Love it.
You know what? I don't I don't even say no anymore because nobody asks me anymore. So whenever anyone asks me, I say yes. So whoever wants it can get it.
Yeah, come get it. Perfect. Do you have any pregame rituals?
It's all routine now. I'm not really a superstitious guy. Just warm up, have a coffee, and get ready to go. And other than that, there's no like superstitions or anything like that.
How important do you think it is as an athlete's public image?
I think that was a part of the things that I was saying before. Is that's one of the things. Even if you don't like it, you gotta enjoy it. I think you gotta show some personality. You gotta show who you are. You can't just give the same answers all the time. Pucks on net. Good changes, work hard, all that type of bullshit. You gotta. Like I feel like you gotta have some flair and some personality, but also I feel like you gotta stick up for what you believe in too. So, but at the end of the day, like that's a part of it. But the most important part is what you do on the ice, whether you are a personality or not.
If you had to sing one karaoke song, what song would it be?
Oof. I'd probably sing Sweet Annie by Zach Brown Band.
Okay.
Me and Matt Barkowski got that down to a T.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Who would you want to play you in a movie?
Oh, I don't know. Who's got a head like mine?
Me.
I don't know.
You kind of look like Marchand, Ryan.
I know. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, I take a lot of heat at 8 rinks playing beer league hockey because I look like Marchand and I play like Marchand.
You're a little Marshy. You're like a bald Marshy.
Yeah, that's what they call me in hockey because I led 8 rinks beer league and penalties.
I gotta say this because I know a lot of Van people. Well, not a lot of Van. Everyone in Van hates Marshy. He is one of the best teammates, one of the hardest working guys, one of the best guys that I've ever played with. So I understand why people in Van hate him, but you got to realize if you guys had him, you guys would all love him. And I love him, and I would do anything for him. And if he called me right now and I needed to go do something for him, I would break off this coma right now to go do something for him.
You're tuning into I Only Touch Greatness podcast, Vancouver's best show with Ryan Hayes.
Often imitated but never duplicated, I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes. Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Say Hayes sent you.